In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut and sew this beautiful waistless handkerchief skirt with Africa print. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be making use of 4 yards of Ankara material. But if you're using crepe, you don't necessarily need to make use of 4 yards. You can make use of 3 yards, okay? So the reason why I want to make use of 4 yards is because of the length I want to make for myself. So I've gone ahead to divide these 4 yards into 2. I just wanted to fold it the material into 2 and divide it into 2. So this now gave me 2 yards each. Now I'm going to be joining the 2 pieces together. Just pay attention to what I'm explaining. I'm going to place the 2 materials together like this, right side facing each other, and also the side that has label are facing towards one direction. So I'll go ahead and stitch it down from the start to the end. So I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and this is how it look like. As you can see, if you're using crepe material, please do not divide it into 2 and don't join it like this. Leave it like that, okay? So the reason why I decided to divide this Ankara into 2 and join it is because the length of Ankara normally comes by 45. So by the time I fold it into 4, it will not be long enough for me to cut out the length of this skirt. So the length of crepe normally comes by 60 inches, which is perfect for you to cut out the length of this skirt. I hope you guys understand. Now, if you are done joining your Ankara material together into 2, you see that automatically your material is already folded into 2. So what you need to do now is to pick the edge like this and fold it into 2 again. So by so doing, you have gone ahead to fold your Ankara into 4. Okay, I hope you guys understand. So you will see that this part here like this is closed, and this other part that you joined is also closed. Now the next thing I want to do is to mark my waist circumference. Now to get the radius of your waistline, all you need to do is to divide your waist measurement by 6.25. My waist measurement is 39 inches. 39 divided by 6.25 gives me 6.24. Now you're going to place your tape at the top like this point here. Whatever you get, you're going to mark it round. So this is just me marking 6.24 round. So after marking it round, I'll go ahead and connect the points together. If you want to confirm if what you mark around the waist area is exactly your waist measurement, all you need to do is to divide your waist measurement by 4, then go ahead and measure it round just to confirm if it's exactly your waist measurement. So mine is correct. I will place my tape on the waistline. I will mark the shortest length of this handkerchief skirt. So the shortest length is 25 inches for me. I added 1 inch for hem allowance, which now make it 26 inches. So I marked 26 inches. Now on this other side, I'll place my tape on the waistline. I will also mark that same 26 inches. So go ahead and mark the shortest part of your handkerchief skirt. Now from the top like this, I will measure to where I marked around the down part, this point here. I will measure it. So what I have here is 32 inches. Now I will come to the down part, this side here. I will measure that 32 inches like this. So after marking it, I'll go ahead and mark a straight line. The reason why I remeasured it around the top part is so that I'll be able to mark a straight line. So I will turn my fabric like this so that I'll be able to mark it on my table. My table is not too wide. The table I'm using is not too wide. After marking it, I will redirect the fabric back to the way it was before. Now I will come to this other side. I will measure from the waistline to this point here. Whatever I have, I will also come to this line that I mark here. I will measure it like this, then I will mark it. So the reason why I am also marking it here is so that I'll be able to mark a straight line as well. So I'll go ahead and mark a straight line like this. So after marking it, the next thing I want to do is to cut it out. Now when cutting the waistline, please do not cut through the exact line that you mark. Go up about ½ inch before cutting it out. Okay, that ½ inch is going to be serving as the hemming allowance or joining allowance. Now I will come to the down part and cut out this part here. Then I'll also go ahead and cut out this other side. After cutting it out, I'll go ahead and open one part for the zipper around the back part. So I'm going to open this part that is closed. Okay, you know it is 2, so we push one inside and cut the front part. This part I'm cutting is going to be saving for the back. Be careful so that you not cut the two together. So this part that is closed will be serving as the center front. I hope you guys understand. So I'll go ahead and open up the skirt like this. I will arrange it properly well like this and notch the center front. It is very important for you to notch it. So once I'm done, I will arrange it back and use it to cut out lining. So I've gone ahead to cut out lining for the skirt. I want to lining my own. So if you don't want to lining your own, you can go ahead and hem the down part of your skirt. I also joined the lining so that I'll be able to cut out the full length of the skirt. So as you can see, this is just me opening the center back for the lining, just like as I did for the main material. So I'll go ahead and place it on the material like this, right side facing each other. Then I'll go ahead and sew it with 1/2 inch from the top down like this, then from this down to the other side and to the other side. Now I will not sew this part, that is the center back. I will not sew it. I will not sew the waistline. I'm just going to sew the four corner of the skirt. I hope you guys understand. So as you can see, I have gone ahead to sew it round. I did not sew the waistline and the part where I'm going to be adding zip. Once you are done sewing it, go ahead and remove the pin around the waist and the side. Turn it to the front and iron it. Iron it very well. Now, the next thing I'm going to be working on is that straight band around the waistline. So I'm going to be using the remaining fabric. By the time you're done cutting out your handkerchief skirt, you're going to have something like this as a leftover. So I'm going to notch the middle. I did not scatter it, just like the same way we folded the fabric into four. That is what I still have here. I will notch the down part and the upper part, which is the middle. So I will go ahead and remove one part like this and open it up. So I just want to measure it just to know how long it is. So this is about 1 full tape and extra 10 inches. This is about 10 inches. While for the wideness, I have about, what is it, 12 inches here. So I'll go ahead and fold it into two, right side facing each other. Okay, go ahead and fold the remaining one that you have left into two, right side facing each other. After folding it into two, first of all, go ahead and pin it at the middle, that part where you notch. Then divide your waist measurement by 4. So my waist measurement is 39 inches. 39 divided by 4 is 9.75. So from the middle, I will mark 9.75 to this side like this. Okay, this is 9.75. Then from the middle again, I will mark 9.75 to this other side. Now after marking it, I will take this to the same machine. I will stitch it from that point where I marked to the hem. So once I get to this hem, I will cut out 1/2 inch before I sew it with 1/2 inch. Like cut out minus 1/2 inch away from the hem before you sew it. Okay, I did not sew it yet, though I'm going to show you guys later. So once you're done sewing it, you go ahead and turn it open from the waistline and iron it very well. So this is the second fabric for the back. I'll just go ahead and divide it into two. So this skirt is going to have zip. That is why I divided this one for the back into two. So we fold it into two like this, right side facing each other. So from the start to here, I will mark 0.75 inward for zipper allowance. Then I'll connect the points together. Now from this line I just mark, I am going to mark that 9.75, which is quarter of my waist measurement. So go ahead and also mark your own like this. After marking it, I will go ahead and stitch the remaining parts like this. So this is the part that is going to be on the other side of the back. This is me placing it together just to make sure that this design will be at the other side. Like I want the design to be the same, because if you check this material, it has like two designs, right? Now after marking 0.75, I'll also go ahead and mark quarter of my waist measurement like this. Then I will take this to the same machine and stitch it down. Then I will stitch this part. This is the waistband for the front. I've gone ahead to fold it into two. I want to explain something to you guys. You see that 0.75 you minus for zipper allowance for the back, you are going to cut it out from the front, so that by the time you are done joining the front and the back together, the length will be equal at the side. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to sew it and iron it out, and this is the opening around the front and this is the back. As you can see, I did not sew in the zipper allowance. I also left it like that. Now, after you are done ironing your skirt, you are going to turn it inside again. So you are going to bring your front waistband, which is this one. Now, the part that you want to see around the front should be facing towards you. I hope you guys understand. So I'm going to pin the middle to the middle of the skirt like this, and the front of the skirt is going to be facing me, and the front of the waistband is also going to be facing me. Then I'll go ahead and use the lining to cover it like this inside. I will pin the middle. If you don't understand what I'm saying, watch what I'm doing, you understand. Now you are going to flip the waistband inside like this, then go ahead and pin it to the side. You're going to end the pinning around the side, so go ahead and continue pinning it until you get to the side of your waist. Okay, if possible, also mark the side of your waist on your skirt. That is, if your skirt does not have joining, like my skirt that has joining, that joining is around the side of my skirt. That is, it's around the side. Okay, so I'm going to pin this first front waistband to that side, the part that has joining it is. So I will pin it to there. After pinning it, I will carefully use the lining to cover it. Just be careful when pinning it like this. So after pinning it, I will flip it inside very well. Okay, then the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and also pin the back. Now, to pin the back, you are going to bring the back waistband. Now you are going to place it around the opening around the back. So this part that is going to be showing around the front part of your skirt, you are going to make sure it's facing towards up. So I'll place it around the zipper area. That is why I said you should not sew the zipper area. Make sure the main material is facing towards you, and the part you want to see around the front part of your waistband is also facing towards you. So I'll go ahead and measure it like this and pin it to meet the front waistband like this. So I'll go ahead and pin it around. I was supposed to use the lining to cover it and pin it. I totally forgot, though I later did it. Okay, so as you're pinning it, use your lining to also cover it and pin it, because you're going to be sewing everything together. I hope you guys understand. Just use your lining to cover it, and make sure you flip the waistband inside. It's going to be inside. Okay, it's going to be inside. Now this is the one that is going to be on this other side. So I'll also go ahead and pin it like this, making sure that I was having issues with this part here where the open is top. So I just wanted to notch it, like open it up, so that it would be easy for me to pin. It was not easy at first. So after opening it, this is how it's going to look like. It will be very easy. You can go ahead and notch the rest like that. So I will flip it inside, like I will chuck it inside. I will start pinning it from the side like this. Then I will cover it with the lining. So I'm pinning it from where the front on stop. I hope you guys understand. I will pin it to the zipper area. I just hope you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand, please watch carefully what I'm doing. You understand? Okay. So I'll go ahead and stitch it from one end to the other after pinning it on the waist. I hope you guys understand. So after stitching it, I'll go ahead and stitch the zipper area. I will stitch one side to the end. Now this other side, I will stitch from the up like this and stop somewhere. Then I will stitch from the down, stop somewhere. Then I will turn it at. After turning it at, I will iron it and fold the remaining parts inside. So I've gone ahead to turn it to the front and also iron it. This is how it look like. As you can see that this is where it lasts. Okay, I've gone ahead to iron it. So it's going to be a little bit stressful, but just do it. Now the last thing I'm going to be doing now is to arrange the zip area around the back. So I'm going to place my zip on it like this. I will sew the zip on it. Now from where the zip is going to stop, I will stitch it down. This is the outcome of the skirt. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please don't forget to like this video, comment on it, share it, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this kind of cutting and sewing tutorials video. So I'm going to see you guys on my next tutorial. Bye.